Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition glitch video. So in today's video, I'm going to be running down some more bugs and glitches that are currently working in the Minecraft Bedrock Edition. As ever, I want to say a huge thank you to anyone who's come forward submitting a bug or a glitch, whether it be over on the Discord or simply by DMing me on any of my social medias. Again, remember guys, if you do have a tip, trick or glitch you want to submit, all of my links are in the description below. That being said, let's jump straight on into today's video. Okay, so number one, I'm going to start with the worst first. To show this one, I've actually had to change my UI profile to Pocket Edition, whereas normally it'd be on Classic Edition. Classic Edition, I mean just Classic, but I've had to change it to Pocket, okay? So this one is harmful to people who play on iOS and Android devices who have the Pocket Edition UI. Okay, so basically, if you go into a crafting table, and if we look at my armor, I've got some chainmail armor on at the moment. If I go to take this off, you cannot take it off. Now, if I go to hold the button, you know, you can like shift click and then take it off. If I do that, it will completely crash the game like so. I've done it, and now the game has completely crashed. Okay, I'm going to obviously load back up for you guys. I'm going to go back into that world. All right, so I'm just loading back in right now. As you can see, yeah. We got the armor on. We can take it off like normal when we're not in the crafting table. So it's just when you're in the crafting table, it completely bugs out. So, for example, if I go put this armor on, go ahead, put these on my legs, on my head, and then we're going to go into the crafting table again. Let me just go into survival. Going to go into the crafting table again. Of course, we're going to want to take off this armor. We can't take it off like normal for whatever reason. I don't know why we can't take armor off in the crafting table. Maybe that's a bug in itself. But if I hold shift and do it, any armor you try and take off in a crafting table, the game will just completely crash. So yeah, word of warning, do not take off armor in a crafting table unless you want your game to crash if you are on iOS or Android, or just like a touchscreen device where you've got the Pocket Edition UI. Okay, so this one is kind of pointless, but we do like a good visual glitch on this channel. So if you open a chest and then we exit out of the chest, you can see on the item frame, the bottom of the item frame completely disappears, but the item you can clearly see through the chest, like so. Again, it works with pretty much any item. Bottom of the item frame goes, but the item itself appears through the chest. I mean, it's a little bit weird. Completely pointless, but we do like a good visual glitch. Speaking of visual glitches, this one I seen over on the Discord. You know, let me move this a couple blocks just there. Basically, I got some fire on some netherrack. This one was found in the nether and posted in the Discord, like I said. Basically, if you come down here, you can see there's a line between the two blocks. These should be like two solid blocks. Let me go ahead and go into creative so I can show you a little bit. These two should be, you shouldn't be able to see through those blocks, basically, you know what I'm saying? So for example, if we put out the fire and we get ourselves some blocks and we go like this, you see we shouldn't actually be able to see through there, right? We can't see through the other side, but when it's on fire we can quite clearly see that there's a gap. Now I'm not sure if this is kind of like a bug. I mean, I assume it's a bug because theoretically, you shouldn't be able to see through like that, right? And to be fair, it's pretty obvious. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. So yeah, that's the next one. Alright, so for this one, you're going to want to get yourself a bow that has got flame on it. And basically, this is more of a trick, but we do like tricks on this channel as well. So if I go ahead and find flame, let me grab that right about now, and we'll just get rid of that water. So I think I've got an anvilion over here. We'll go on that. We're going to throw that in there. Where's the bow? There we go. No, wrong way around. Boom. Now we got a flame bow. Basically, if you have 4 campfires like this, and if you shoot right in the center of all 4 campfires with a flame bow, you can light all 4 campfires, which is, I don't know, pretty cool. Oh, damn. I missed. I would have to miss, right? Alright. Take two. All 4. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Yeah, boy. 4 campfires, 1 arrow. Pretty epic, right? Also, whilst the arrow's there, I just noticed this. You know, like if you put water on it and then go out like that, the arrow goes out, but then it relights it again. Look. So it goes out. The arrow is clearly out, right? Clearly out. We cannot see any fire. No, it was tricking us. The arrow was totally on fire still. I mean, that's pretty funny in itself. Look at that. Right, enough fun. On to the next one. Alright, so I did this the other day. Complete accident. Literally, I was doing what was I doing? I was doing an X-ray glitch video. In fact, it was the last video I posted on my main channel. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go into survival. This right here, I am introducing the pig, what are we going to call it? The pig entrance, the pig door, the pig hidden secret pay. I don't know. Either way, we're using this pig to go straight through there, and it's a hidden base feature. Basically, I've not got no base here, but I'm gonna show you this. If you set it up like this, I noticed if you're riding a pig like so, and then we're gonna go towards the back wall, and then simply jump and walk forward. Boom! We can go straight through solid blocks. Again, I did it with Bedrock to give it that little bit more effect, you know? It looks kind of awesome. But, come on, I mean, you gotta tell me right now that that is not just totally awesome. The pig door. Like, obviously it doesn't need to be a pig, but, I mean, I kind of like pigs. I mean, I think this, out of every use that these pigs with saddles have, I think this is actually probably the main use for it. I mean, you can... Oh, I nearly did it then. I think you've got to be at the back there so you can land on these blocks, though. But yeah, like I was saying, I think this is the main use for these pigs now. Tell me if I'm wrong. So yeah, the big door. Super epic. Definitely going to be building this in Simply Survival. Believe it or not all bugs are actually in survival. Some of them are actually in creative. So as you can see, we got a couple doors in front of us right about now. So in creative, when you place a door or an item... For example, if I go ahead and place this, you break it, you do not get the item because you are in creative. Now, doors, for whatever reason, sometimes when you break them, you will actually get a door. Like, what? What's going on? Like, we get doors in creative. We don't want these doors. I don't want these doors. I mean, sometimes I can imagine, like, at first I thought I was breaking the block underneath. Then you get the door every single time. But I kid you not, if you place a door or a couple doors every now and again in creative for whatever reason, you'll actually get a door, like, fall down. I mean, I don't know if this works with any other items. No doubt, probably it does. But yeah, kind of weird. Alright, so, a redstone one. I put a redstone one in the last video. Turned out I was completely wrong. But anyway, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who commented and let me know why I was wrong in that video. I now know why I was wrong. You know, I've learned something. So, this time, kind of confusing though. So this week, I put this one in. As you can see, we've got this redstone that is clearly going to a redstone thing here, which is a redstone lamp, right? And it's activating the piston, but it's not turning on the lamp, no matter what I do. And I seen this one on the Discord. Tell me if I'm wrong, but that, because that is actually pointing in there now, that should light up, theoretically, right? But yeah, I seen this one on the Discord. Seemed pretty strange. Alright, so this one is super OP, right? You want to come up high. I don't really know what we can do with this one, right? It's kind of like a trap. It's a bug. But you can use it as a trap and, like, kid your mates or whatever. So what you're going to want to do, first of all, is go into survival. I would totally get rid of any items. So I'm going to clear my inventory. I'd get rid of any items that could, like, potentially you place down. And I'll explain why. So all I'm going to have is simply a bucket of water in my inventory. And then I'm going to go into survival. So do you remember the plates and break duplication glitch? Well, we're gonna do that with water, except we're gonna, like, duplicate the water kind of. So we're gonna place the water down, but we're gonna also keep it in our inventory. And the way we're gonna do that is by simply like getting your mouse, or, like, it's a lot easier on controller, but you want to keep tapping right click and then scrolling at the same time as well, and then by the off chance you will get water in a leaf and water in your bucket, like that, as you can see, right? And this is where it gets a little bit crazy. Now, if you break this, it will stay like that. And what you want to do now is say to your friend, I mean, this is kind of mean, but it's kind of funny as well. Say to your friend, jump in that water for us. and watch what happens. Watch what happens when I jump in the water, right? You don't want to fall down. You want to float in the water. So float in the water, and boom. You see how much damage we're taking? And boom, we died. And let me explain why that happens. Is because basically that water doesn't technically exist. If we were to log off the game, that water would be completely disappeared, right? It wouldn't be there. So when I'm floating in that water above, the game thinks, well, the game here physically sees us floating, but we're technically falling as well, because like I said, that water does not exist. I'm going to try this in this person to see if it actually works. I mean, see what we can see. But yeah, you can see we're just taking damage because we're actually falling. The water is not actually existent. So it's a pretty OP trap, to be fair. It's kind of easy to make, but there is a downside to it. Now, the downside to this one is simply if you were to log out of your world, that water would be completely gone because, of course, technically it doesn't exist. So if I log back in now, I would have to set this trap or whatever you want to call it up again. But yeah, it's gone. Oh yeah, if you're confused, I removed the leaf just before. But yeah, the water itself is gone. To be fair, like trap-wise, that is like a pretty OP trap. So that is literally the end of today's video. Again, if you do have any tips, tricks, or glitches to submit, you know exactly what to do. Again, I will catch you on the next one.